Hey guys, welcome to the couch where we talk about movies, so let's get started. The movie I'm talking about today is Boyhood. This movie was spectacular. A lot of people are calling this a gimmick, and I disagree. First of all, because this is one of the first times this was done, if not the first time. Second of all, it was done really well. Instead of my normal style, I'm gonna get my bad things out of the way first. The acting from the kids was iffy from time to time. As the main character got a little older, he got a little preachy and pretentious. But then again, high schoolers think they know a lot more than they do, so either Richard Linklater had a rough day at the office, or he's a genius. So that last one was kind of a mixed bag for me. So what were the good things? Like everything else. I personally feel that everyone now, especially everyone growing up in the early 2000s, should watch this movie. Because I watch a lot of reviewers, and as a 16-year-old, all of them are in their 30s, and they say, hey, remember this movie from the 80s? That was awesome. Hey, remember this from the 80s? That was awesome. And I feel like the 80s were a party I wasn't invited to. And the 90s aren't much better. It was a party I showed up too little too late. And this is the only thing I feel that I and my generation can really be nostalgic about. Richard Linklater brilliantly chose what went into the movie, like the gadgets they used, the current events that they had, and the TV shows that they watched. Everything was brilliantly chosen that spoke for that year, or at least the decade. All the adults did a really good job, especially Ethan Hawke and Patricia Arquette, which were Oscar nominated, and they deserve it. This movie isn't very cinematic, and that wouldn't work for other movies, but it works so well for this movie because of the story it's trying to tell. I like how the actors weren't dolled up in this movie, so I could believe that they were like actual parents taking care of kids opposed to models taking care of kids. And this movie's just so charming. But the biggest praise I can give this movie is it felt authentic. Like, I usually know I'm still watching a movie, but I'm really immersed in the movie experience. But this movie, it just felt like I was really watching a story unfold before my eyes. And in a lot of cases, that is very true. So even though I can't watch it all the time, I'm going to put in a new rating for movies that you should watch at least once, but it's not really rewatchable. It's the stamp of you've got to watch it once. And that's going to be a new rating here, along with the one I did for Imitation Game. So please, if there's anything to take away from any of my videos, please watch Boyhood. It is phenomenal. It's my pick for Best Picture. Birdman might change that, but right now, Boyhood, it's the film to watch.